So Agrovista has had Cito for a while now. You guys have done incredibly well with it and you've got plenty of growers who've got behind it, but never asked you the question, why'd you pick Cito in the first place?
Well, we've had a history of using KWS ultra early varieties. If we go back to the likes of Caspian, followed by Ramirez and latterly Cito, these all demonstrate the class leading ultra early parent lines that KWS have been using. These parent lines give us the consistency of yield, consistency of quality that both Agrovista and our customers are looking for.
So matching varieties on farm, making sure that the farmer is getting the quality that they need in their clamps, what does Cito really add to growers who need varieties that are in that ultra early category?
Well, Cito has got the highest levels of feed value of any of the early varieties, or certainly the ultra early varieties. So class leading levels of starch, ME, cell wall digestibility, all of these, and the other thing is the consistency of yield. You know, 5 years out of 5, Cito will perform for you, and this is something that we just don't see in competitor hybrids. We don't see this consistency of yield, and we do believe this comes from the genetic lineage that KWS have at their disposal, and that gives us the confidence that we're going to get the quality year in, year out. And even though the ultra earlies may be a little bit lower yielding than some of the slightly later ones, the actual value, the feed value that it gives you is exceptional, and that more than makes up for the slight lack of fresh weight yield over some of the later varieties.
And farmers are coming under ever increasing environmental pressure, especially on ground which typically you wouldn't be able to grow later maturing varieties, and they're also getting pressure to make sure that they're protecting their soils over winter. So how does Cito work in a system such as this, where we are undersowing maize to protect it over winter? Does it work well in those sort of systems?
It's perfect for those sort of systems. As you can see, we've got a great establishment here. We're only sort of not at the end of October yet, and this grass is established perfectly well. It's not inhibited the crop at all. The other thing with Cito, on the very, very marginal areas, it's exceptionally good at being grown under plastic film. Its outstanding early vigour enables it to be punched through the film very effectively with no detriment to its early vigour. And harvest dates, if you're drilling sort of mid-April to the beginning of May, you're certainly going to get this variety off by the end of September. For those on more challenging sites, or if the weather turns and we can't get drilled until mid-May, you're still going to get this variety off in really good time, certainly by, you know, the end of the first week in October.